name is Judy from the Open the Book team. Today we're continuing our experience Easter. Lockdown has been hard when we've not been able to see our friends and sometimes not even members of our family. Has that made you feel alone? Perhaps you can think of another time when you felt very alone. How do you feel when it's dark and quiet? That can often make people feel very alone. Jesus had a time when he felt the same. So let's find out more as we go to the part of the Easter story we have called Alone. Welcome to my garden. I like to come out here for some peace and quiet. It gives me a chance to think about things away from noises and distractions like the telephone or the television. I come here in order to be alone. And sometimes we like that. We choose it. We don't feel alone because we have everything we need in that moment. However, being alone is not always a choice, and it can feel scary. Jesus knew that very soon soldiers were going to come and arrest him, and he would be sentenced to death. He wanted a chance to pray to God without any distractions, and so he took his friends with him to a garden. A garden called Gethsemane. Jesus asked his friends to keep watch for him while he went off to an even quieter place and prayed to God to help him. His friends were tired and it was late at night, so instead of keeping watch, they all fell asleep. Well, they weren't much good, were they? Jesus came back and woke them up and reminded them that they were to keep watch and pray as well. But you know what? The same thing happened again. In the darkness of the night, Jesus felt very alone. He didn't want to be alone. He was facing something very hard, very scary, and he wanted the support of his friends. But they went to sleep and left him to face the long, hard night alone. His friends were not very good at keeping him company and praying with him. But even though Jesus felt very alone in the garden, he trusted himself to God's care. He knew God would look after him. And not only that, but as it was all part of God's plan, that God was in complete control. All you need to do is pray, and God is right there with you. Now, I'm going to say a prayer, and if you want to make it your prayer, say Amen at the end after me. Dear God, thank you that you are always with us and will always listen to our worries. Amen. Now you're going to need some bubble mixture for the next part. I'd like you to think about something that worries you. We're not asking you to send this to us. You don't have to share it with anyone if you don't want to. And you don't have to write anything down. Instead, just think about something you're afraid of or something that's worrying you. Get your bubble wand ready. Then blow your bubble. And watch it. As it pops, feel your worry disappear. I like to think that that means my worry has been given to God.